I forgot to make it live again. Yeah, let's see when people start popping up. Diego. Hey, Vortex. I know who you are. I forgot to make the thing live. So I didn't send out the notification. That's why nobody got the notification. Rafael Coulon, Michelle S. They are training their nerves. Let's just see. Hey, we got 20 people. Hey, I've been watching you for years. Love your videos. It's a pleasure. For Thor 4 4s. Yeah. No, guys, I did put out the notification, but I again forgot to tick the little box that says live or whatever, and I didn't do it. So, oh no, I've got the phone upside down. The phone is upside down. So if I do this, no, now the whole picture is going to be upside down all the time, I guess, hey? So I'm going to have to do this and keep the phone upside down, but I have to watch my finger here for the camera. Just see? No. Chris, how have you been? Wow, I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you very much. Come on. Now you guys leave it alone. The boys wants to eat. Are you guys ready? Enzo and Diego? Okay, Enzo, you go there first. Dainty. Guys, I didn't tick the... There's so many things that you have to do in order to just do the live. You know, you have to, every time you have to fill in everything. And then it's asking you that question if it's made for children. No, it's not. And you have to do all that stuff, and then you have to schedule it, and you have to choose the date. And then it doesn't choose the right time, although you press the right time. I always put the 1700. Yeah, now you can be a little quiet while you're trying to get your breath back. So, and then it made it the wrong time. And I had to go off again. And there's so many things. So, it's so easy to just make a mistake. And then it doesn't get published. That's the right word I was looking for. Not live, it didn't get published. And then nobody can get a notification. And then I have to start a live only to realize that I didn't publish it. And then when I publish it, all of a sudden, well, we're at 66 people already, so it's not that bad. It takes a few minutes, but then it's back. So I can actually get it done. I'm glad about that. So my garage is clean. Look at this, guys. I have to take the feathers off my phone. Garage is clean as can be. I don't want nothing else in here. When I start doing the jungle gym, the wood would be out, and I'm not bringing anything into the garage again. Not even the cat. Vegetarian cat, guys. Look at him. When was the last time you guys saw him? Yeah, he's getting a little thin. I think there's a problem with his teeth. I need to check, and I need to feed him something that he can eat, because as far as I know, his teeth are not that great. Oh, now we've got a cat fight over there by the ducks. So there's always something happening over here. Yeah, my garage is clean. Just look at it when it's clean. It's beautiful. And I want to repaint the walls at some point. Just the same color. I like the black. It just makes the car stand out so much better. But yeah, I've taken all the stuff from here, placed it on the back of my truck, and took it to the garage where the Porsche is at. And I finally cut that tree up, placed it on the bakkie, the truck. That's what we call it in Afrikaans. It's a bakkie. And then we, well, dropped it off. There was a guy who helped me to offload it at the dump site. He earned a little money, and everyone was happy. And the tree is gone. That's the one that fell over about a month ago. I only got to it today. Hey Diego, are you going to show us how nice that chicken is? Oh, that must be nice chicken then. Yeah, it took me an hour to prepare it. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, that BMW is paying off now. Now only it is doing what I had in mind for it to do. I don't need to put fuel in it anymore. I can just drive on the electric system, charge it with my solar. Doesn't cost me a thing. And that's what I aimed for. That's the thing I had to get done. I had to cut everything. If it costs money, cut it. Go off grid. Get the food, everything you need to make those arrangements. It's not like it used to be 10 years ago when you could still earn enough money that you could just buy everything and pay people to clean up for you. It's not like that anymore. It's changed. The last 5 years changed everything all around the world. Nothing is ever going to be up to that mark where we used to be. We could have been so much further, but guys, everything was just cut down. So now we're finally starting to climb out of it slowly. Hey Denise. Oh, Michelle Morningstar, I'm so sorry about your baby. Yeah, I saw earlier a post that you posted. But tell me now, those eggs are going to be fine. You're going to be hatching those little eggs. And that's going to be great. Can't wait for those eggs to hatch. I hope they were fertilized. I don't know how it works with those little ones. Yeah, that chicken is just... Diego is a musician. He can make anything disappear. It's easy for him to do that. He knows exactly how to do it. For his next trick, he's going to make a chicken disappear. Are you guys full up? I had him on a semi-diet, but he didn't help. They ate a lot still. Look at Enzo's size. Guys, Enzo is a big tiger now. He's huge. I think they still grow at this age. I could be wrong, but the other day I went to see Keto and Bugera. They're doing great. They're very happy. But I noticed something. Enzo's back is now a little higher. His nose is not that big. His feet are not as big. Now, for you guys who know Keto, or don't know Keto, He's a Siberian tiger. They are huge, guys, and they've got fur, so they seem bigger as well. But when I saw him, and I see Enzo and Diego every day. I know everything about them. I know their size. I know everything. I can see a difference in them immediately. And when I saw Quito, he didn't look that big to me anymore. But then I looked at his feet and his tail. His tail is thick. But then I saw he's not as high as Enzo is. I don't think, even if I made a mistake, I didn't make a big mistake. Maybe he is still a little bit taller than Enzo. But Enzo is a tall tiger. Guys, he got fed the best. So he grew perfectly, even from a very young age. So he's a huge tiger. And he's tall. His legs are the size of human legs. So when he stands up, imagine if he stands up like a human and his legs extends from his torso and his arms goes upwards and his head, guy, that thing, that's where his head is. I can't reach his face with my hands. Remember when I had to stand on those little steps in order to just feed them the cream? And I'm 6 foot tall. So, guys, don't make a mistake. A tiger is not small. You might think, yeah, he's not as big as an elephant. Sure, he's not. But I'll tell you, he's not small. Diego's legs are shorter. And he's got a totally different build. I remember that little build of his when he sat there and he found something interesting. He would always sit there and I would see that little stomach of his and his little back, and he just had a different shape. But look at Enzo. In the middle, not in the middle, he's got a bump in the middle of his back. That's where the bump is. Look at that. If you look at it from the side, you guys see it, right about there. That's where the bump is. That's where his back arches. And look at Diego. Diego's got a different shape. He doesn't have that bump. So there's a lot of differences in different tigers. And you only start noticing it when you have to, when you've got them in front of you and you try and figure out which one is which. So it's really something to get to know them. And look at his back, it's arched. And the way that they walk are totally different also. They call it the gait. So Enzo's got the straight walk. He lifts his foot and places it straight in front of him. And Diego, well, he lifts his foot, swings it out to the side, and then brings it to the center back. And it's funny to see it, but they are so different. They're not ugly. Altanzul in bold. No, they're beautiful. I think this is, guys, let's face it. If you had to get caught by a tiger, let's say 1,000 years ago, you're walking down the road and all of a sudden you feel you are getting squashed into the ground because you didn't see him coming. That means he came from the sky. He doesn't come from there. I've seen it. He comes from the sky and he presses you into the ground. You know what will happen in that very moment before you, well, pass this life and go to the next life? You will realize one thing. You will realize that this is not something that just existed out of the mud on a planet. That's a thing you're going to know. You're going to know that this thing was created to be exactly what it is. And that's going to bring you peace because you are going to believe in a creator in your final moment. That's the best thing that I can tell you if he did get you 1,000 years ago, because they never saw one. When you see one, he's probably going to eat you because he can run 60 kilometers an hour, that's 40 miles an hour, and he can do it for a long time. So the chances, if you saw one, that you were going to walk away and tell people about it was very, very slim. Yeah. No, yeah, I got a Holden Commodore. I was now thinking about the bird, the Commodore bird. When I read your message there, I thought, no, why would I have a Commodore? Wow. I think I'll maybe have a ostrich one day, but not a Commodore. But yeah, these things are amazing. This is the best truck in the world. Come on, guys. I know that's a big claim to make, but I'll tell you one thing now. This thing is amazing. I am so glad I have this. I am so happy with this truck because it just keeps on going. It is magnificent. You don't find them new here in South Africa anymore. But when I bought it, I knew I bought the right car or truck. I'm not a fan of these tall trucks. I don't like it at all. It's just not my style. I would rather not have one then. They are extremely heavy on fuel. Not this. This is fine. It's a 6-liter V8 LS2 motor, but it is not that heavy on fuel because of the gear ratios and things. It's a 6-speed automatic. This thing is magnificent. Now, I'll tell you guys, the BMW is great. This is the top of, how can I say, technology, the hybrid and everything. This thing drives for free, forever. So to compete with that is very, very difficult. But this competes with it. This can do things that this one cannot do. Okay, it can't open up doors like that. Let's face it. That's a great function in its own. I love this. That's why I bought it. It's because of these doors. I always say the i8 is the best Lamborghini BMW ever built. Because let's face it, you buy a Gallardo, or you can buy a, what is the other one? Now I can't remember all the names, but their doors don't even open upwards. That's wrong. That's Audis. Those are not Lamborghinis. So it's totally wrong for me that the Lamborghini's doors don't open upwards. And that's why I bought this one, because it's the best Lamborghini BMW ever built. And look at that. I made a few modifications. You guys can see I'm a Aventador fan. When you look at this back side, these things that I've placed on here, I just had to put my own stamp on it. And I never drilled a hole in this car. I won't. This is all just GoPro stuff with little arms that's extended. This is steel going underneath. This will protect it when it ever gets a curb. This is Alclad aluminium. That is airplane grade. So I've bended this stuff on my machine, and I made all of these little ones and bolted them in. This was a big job. I can't believe I did it. I don't want to take on jobs like that anymore, but I did. And I'm glad I did. I love it. I just wanted to change it a little bit. I still have to make the side skirts. I will, because I don't like those. They are too plasticky. But I bought them just to get an idea, just to see if I like it. And I love it. So they were so cheap. They were really inexpensive. But now I want to make them out of the same Alclad that I've used here. So the helicopters are built out of Alclad and the planes and stuff. So that's where you get it from. But guys, this thing, nothing compares to it. You can load so much on there. It's got a big space here to load anything. I loaded that whole tree today. The whole tree. One trip, I was able to go and drop it off. But hey, let's go to the other side. Let's go see. Oh, Dainty. Let me go show my other Commodore. I've got another one. And that car cannot be replaced by any of the others again. Because that's the car, if I've got 3 people that needs to go somewhere, including myself, that's the one I need to take. I've had it for 18 years. I've even got the original tires on the car. Those tires are so hard already that it doesn't even wear down anymore. My house is clean. Guys, look how clean my house is. Jane was here today. Look about the cat's area. It is sparkling clean. You can eat from these floors. Just look at that. She didn't come on Monday, so she came today. These ones are all eating. Look at those little ones. They are already eating. They're great. Yeah, the Spitfires. I want to get rid of them. I'm going to see how I'm going to do it. Oh, Benny, come on. Stop that. So, still, my experiment. The peacocks do not climb on the tables with this cloth on. Not at all with these feathers. The feathers propel them. They cannot do it. They just don't want to do it. And I've been checking now. And they spend time in here. There you can see. Let's just make sure everything here is fine. I just want to switch off that one. I control everything from here, making sure everything works fine. Hey, I can give you guys a tour of my house today because, yeah, I had Jane here. And there, that's me. Yeah, that's me. I've got an ironing board, guys. Have you ever seen a man who's got an ironing board? And I've got an iron. Now I can actually iron my t-shirts. My shower. Big shower. Hey, where are you coming from? I want to give you some antibiotics. But this used to be my kitchen. So I converted it into a bathroom years ago. That's a skylight. So I used to have a TV up there. I took it off. But in any case, the electrical system running perfectly fine. You see, guys, when you install it yourself, you know everything about it. And you don't have a problem working on it ever in your life. The ducks over here, I'm not going to open up. This is the door where Enzo used to stand and look through that glass outside when he was still living in the house. He lived in the house for a long time. So, yeah, today I can give you guys a proper tour of the house. Just so you see what it looks like. Because it's clean. Oh, come on, keep quiet, Layla. So the whole house, so clean. It's wonderful to have it this clean. So this used to be my garage. And then I changed it into a kitchen. So, yeah. And what do you expect from a man's fridge? Yeah, that's what a man's fridge look like. Because I eat takeaways. There's still some of the medication that the animals had years ago. Guys, there's even powder here that you put into the eyes of an animal that got poisoned so that they can vomit and you can get that poison out of them. That's years ago. We're talking 15 years ago that I last opened this thing like this. Yeah, 15 years ago. It's crazy. If I think about things, let's see what's here. Hey guys, alcohol. There's trees growing in here, I think. I don't drink. Look at that. That's wine. But this wine has got a tree growing in it. It's so old. Haven't taken a sip. 15 years. Can you believe it? Yeah. I never use things like this. Look at this. Hey, there's my mom's cup. Yeah, it's a beautiful cup. I can show you guys everything here. This is also some, I thought that was my results from my dyno tune I had on the Porsche. Some glasses and stuff. I haven't touched this stuff in years. There's still ketchup and a coffee machine. Guys, I have not moved it around ever. It's in here. I just stopped working here. Those glasses all, they have been there so many years. I didn't even know I had them. Why didn't I buy the other day? If you're gonna check the expiry dates on this stuff, it's expired. Hey, there's another one of those cups my mom has. My niece drew that for me years ago already, when she was just a little girl. There's some alcohol again. I haven't touched it ever. Not that I don't need to, at all, that I have to not drink it, but it's just because I never drink. Well, especially not at my own house. The helicopters are still here. There's another one. There's the other one. The little duck with the leg. They all ate already. I had some help today. Someone helped me to feed the animals. So, yeah, it's great when people help you. Especially when you really need help. Now, this is another cupboard with tools and stuff in. Okay, the lights are off now. It's paints. It's not a kitchen cabinet anymore. It's got all tools and things. Let me see if I can put the light on here. Oh, come on, phone. Yeah, I can. Let me just go back. Now you can see what's in my cupboards, guys. Look at this. There's for refilling fridges, the gas on fridges. This is never even been opened. If I need a washer for anything like a tap that's leaking, I get it in here. This is all my stuff. There's my circlips. I've got all kinds of pins and things and O-rings and screwdrivers, blades, polisher, stainless steel wire for working on aircraft. This is my polishing machine. There's a toy car. This is all my paints and stuff like for the truck outside. There's some spare paint for it that I can just do touch-ups and stuff with, or if I want to repaint something. But yeah, this is my cupboard. Now, when you look in more cupboards, you're gonna see a lot more stuff. Look at the dust in here, guys. Look at this. I have not opened this in years. Years and years and years. Now, this is all my own brand of stuff that I had. There you can see the Jamison. This is a camera. Was that my brand name? I used to do business from this house, and I had mobile phones and GPSs, and it's still here. I still got it. I just closed up shop. I never This is my own brand of mobile phone. This is the boxes that was printed for it. I just folded, and it's a 2 SIM card phone. It was the very first 2 SIM card phones. This is screens and stuff that I have that I replaced on the cracked LCD. There it says it. So I was doing the repairs on the mobile phones. And you know, that's the nice thing. People came in, say, oh, my, and I would say, well, get a cup of coffee quickly. I'm fixing it for you. And then I'll fix it, and they will walk out with their phone, bed. They don't need to come back later. They had a nice cup of coffee. It only took a few minutes. Look at it. This is all the parts still. All kinds of parts. And guys, back then, you guys know Trappies. Rambo, the dog. He passed away a few months ago, and he was about 17 years old, 18 years old. Well, he was a little puppy, and I got 15 of the screens for this watch phone. And I remember just looking, hey, where are they? And they're gone. And then I went outside and I found him where he's sitting, and he wants to chew them all. He got them all and he chewed them all, but only 2 or 3 did not crack. He just took them. He just found them and he took them. And yeah, I still got him somewhere. I'll show you guys one day. My safe. Here I have a safe. Let's see what's in the safe. This is going to be an interesting life. Okay. Hey, I got the combination right. Look at this, guys. I just stopped doing business. This is still one of the phones. Wow, why is it so tacky? Look at this. This was one of my smartphone. This is the Jamison N3. This is the one that had Windows Mobile 6 Professional. Yeah, and I bought all the licenses and everything. There's still an old checkbook when we were still using checks. There's a lot of stuff in here. There's an old watch. Not expensive watches and stuff. Some hard drives and all the phones we used to do business with. Every morning they would switch these phones on, and we would use them because they were the best phones ever. And I was very quick to get them and to start selling them. I had to get ICASA type approval first from the government. That should be in here. Yeah, there they are. There's the stickers that you get. The ICASA type approval. If you sell a mobile phone and it doesn't have that, it's illegal, because they have to test everything. They have to know what the frequency is that it's going to work on, the emissions that it's going to pollute, everything they want to know. So my cupboards over here is still just like it used to be those years. I should just take it all out and throw it away, because sometimes you have to start from scratch. You have to restart everything. I'm starting to think I should just clean it up, throw all of that stuff away. It's mobile phones that will still work, but they don't compare to today's stuff. So it's not like I can say it's not like today's stuff. So yeah, but I'll decide what I'm gonna do. Okay, come on. The dogs. Let me just switch off this light again. Oh, please. Don't bark straight into the mic. I'm gonna just switch this light off because it makes it a little difficult to see. Hey, Diego. Hey, Enzo. Okay, so the pool is still doing great. I haven't had a pool, or I had a pool for a long time. I never used it, but now I can actually use it, and I love it. So it looks good, and it just makes this place look like a resort of some sort. The old house is coming along great. I haven't worked a lot on it lately. Hey, it's starting to have lemons. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this tree when it's a lot of lemons. I'm going to connect, put a zinc plate in it, and a copper plate, connect lights to it, and I'm gonna extract electricity out of the tree while it is still hanging on the tree. And that's how you make electricity out of a lemon. And this is going to be a light tree. I finally put the handle on here. I still have to paint it and everything, the other stuff, but I'm taking it slowly now with this house. I don't have that much time since I have to take care of the animals all of the time, but everything is good over here. The place looks amazing. It's never looked like this in the last 15 years that I have had this house as well. So I love it. Let me switch on a light here. It's just so peaceful to come and sit here, and there's no animals in this house. I'm not going to have animals in here. It's just not gonna happen because I have decided finally in my life I need a small area to live, to know that I could come and sit down here. It's just no dog on you, no cat, no nothing. And that's wonderful. So I was coming to show you guys the other Holden Commodore. So here it is. This car is amazing, guys. It still looks so modern. I've had this for 18 years. Look at it. This thing is amazing. It is truly an amazing car. So this is the car I use whenever I need to fit something at the back. It's got so much space. I can't believe the size of the trunk. You fit everything in here. Doesn't matter what it is. Everything fits in here. So I'm very I'll never sell this. I'm gonna keep it. I think it'll last throughout my life. Although I'm planning to become very old, it doesn't need to get changed. And this is the Porsche, guys. Here it is. I had the battery on charge. It's fully charged now. Let me switch the light back on again. It's getting a little dark here. Hey, I can just maybe take the key out. At least I don't need to leave the key in the car. But look at it. Beautiful as can be. Now I did these seats and stuff about 7, 8, 9 years ago. And it took a long time to get the engine in. Let me show you guys the engine. Now why would I want to show you guys the engine? Because it is an engine from a Commodore SS, like that one. Yeah, guys, this thing is powerful. I detuned it a lot because I was worried it's just going to break everything off. It's got a turbocharger on there as well. It's strong. Now, they weren't built to do the horsepower that this thing can provide. So I said, I'm not going to break it. I'm going to drive it for many years to come. And I don't boost that much, and I'm enjoying it. Every time I take this car for a ride, that's what I do. I enjoy it. This is a car that you drive from A to A, not from A to B. That's not the kind of car this is. You go for a ride, you come back home. It's so nice to do that. Yeah, the battery is fully charged. Look at that. The light is the little lights there. But it's fully charged. Guys, I've had this car. I took it through. It's roadworthy. There it is. Let's see if you can see that. In 1997, the 28th, is it the 28th? Yeah, the 28th of the first month in 1997. Yeah, so I've had this for many years. That's a date when it went through the roadworthy, and I got it. And I couldn't believe that I got it. But it's very special to me. I will not sell it. Things like that you keep is nice. Everybody's coming from work now. This is my driveway on this side. Everybody going home now. Yeah, and the little dollhouse. So nice to have a space finally without animals. I think you need both. I will never suggest that you don't have animals, but I can also suggest that you have a space where animals don't go, where you can go, sit down and eat without a cat jumping in your plate. It happens. The little kitchen, I figured that less is more now. And guys, another fridge. A fridge for men. Yeah, what's in it? Absolutely nothing. Why? Because we eat takeaways. That's why. I could maybe put the milk, the long life milk in there, and the Coca-Cola. But hey, I've got some coffee here as well, and a kettle. I've never had a kettle in 10 years in the other house. There's still not one there. I'm still busy here with the laundry. Busy preparing. I've put the tiles in, meter by meter, crystal porcelain tiles. And I've started putting the ceiling in. Yeah, it's also the ceiling that I imported and distributed throughout here in South Africa, the PVC ceilings. So I've put this in the other night. And building a bathroom and a laundry over here. But it's still going to take some time because the rush is over. I don't need to rush anymore. I can take my time, do it nicely. And of course I had to put the tile underneath the washing machine. That's the most important thing that I had to do. So I can leave the washing machine where it is. One of the bedrooms, small little bedroom, not a big room, but it's just comfortable. And that wall needs to be broken out because the walk-in closet will be double the size pretty soon. But it's just, again, this is still, I've placed this on here 3 months ago. I have not taken it off. There has not been an animal, or I never even slept on here in the last 3 months. I do sleep at the other house. And it's still perfectly clean. It's not needed to be washed or anything. I just placed it down here and it's done. So nice curtains are up. All the curtains. This is the bathroom, one of the other small bathrooms. But yeah, it was about the curtains. Getting this all in here. Look at that. It looks great. Absolutely gorgeous. All these little things. So inexpensive. Guys, like this. This is like $1. That's what it costs. It's nothing. You buy two for 45 Rand, and that is exactly $1 each. This room I'm still busy with as well. Put the cornicing in, ceiling are done. Couch. I'm going to make some beds over here. That's going to bolt to this. It's going to run over here. And that's just some, well, this is a small little room. But I guess it's time to put beds in there. That's like children's beds. I don't know if I'm going to keep this house or sell it. I think I don't mind either way, but I want to keep it. Look how beautiful this is. Looks just like Bugera. This is just some stuff that I've placed in here to complete the house. Just make it look nice. Curtains again. I really like curtains. I think it just brings a new look to everything. So yeah, it's starting to come along. It took a long time. This used to be a business and I stopped doing business. Hey, there's Africa. So I put the TV up. Yeah, I've got a TV up here. I took one of my other TVs. This is still brand new. I haven't even pulled the paper off from it yet. It's still off. Sooner or later. What's the temperature over here? 21 degrees. Why? Because this is perfect weather in South Africa. Any time of the year, it's perfect weather. So that's my main reason why I stay in South Africa. It's because of that. Yeah, guys, there's a lot that you can do if you've got time and you want to just fix stuff, and you can actually just add a little time to the place and you've got everything. I've had everything for many years, but when it all gets chucked into a room and it gets, how can I put it, things gets placed in on top of that and on top of that and on top of that, eventually you start moving towards sense again, and then you can actually start putting everything together. So I'm doing a house tour today. That's what I'm doing. Now let's look at my workshop. Now my workshop is a little dirty. But that's okay. I'm going to show you guys in any way. Nice curtain in the workshop even. Can you believe it? Yeah. My milling machine. This is my lathe. Let me just switch on that light here. Oh no, I didn't flip the switch for this area right now, so can't show you guys how everything works. But this is my little workshop, and it's still, now this is typically what I mean. Look at CCTV cameras here. That's my own brand. There's my other workshop over here with the press and everything. My welding machine, dusty, but it works. I bought that when I built the manifold for the Porsche. I had to build a manifold where the turbo bolts onto the engine, and I had to buy a welding machine, and I did. I used it once, but yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go up. Whew. So, oh, come on, you guys. Why are you guys making such a noise? So nice when the house is clean. But I'm going to have to keep it clean for a whole week. Oh, upstairs. Let's go up. All the dogs just running along. Oh, she forgot to clean over here. Yeah, she was going to do it. I know she was, but sometimes there's just not enough time in the day. I was going to come here and see if I can see any, well, the sun, because we haven't done looking at the sun as it sets in maybe 6 months, maybe a year. So I was hoping that we could see a sunset here today, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. Jamison. Try 109.99. Is that a currency? TRY? Michael, I want to eat. What? Let me just find this. I want to eat every other day. And want to lifting, are you eating every day? And how much protein you take daily? Love from Turkey. Well, that's a great question now. And that's the kind of question I think I want to answer. So, I've basically not eaten like a dinner, a lunch, or even a breakfast in 6 months. I've just got snacks. And today was the first day that I ran out of time and got a pizza. And I ate 2 slices of pizza so far. I don't know how many I can eat. I don't think I can eat more than 2. And it works. Look, I'm going to tell you, the most dangerous thing in the world is food. Don't eat too much food. Your body's going to have to process it. Your liver is going to have to process it. We don't need to eat as much as we do. I think when you are young and you are still growing, you need to eat enough. But I don't think we need to eat that much. I've tasted it now, and I'll tell you guys, you can have a great body if you don't do that. If you want to do that, and I haven't gone to a gym. I have 2 9-kilogram weights. That's it. I do some push-ups. I do some pull-ups now. For the last month, I've been doing the pull-ups. But I don't eat as much, because we just need to throw off the fat. We've got the muscle underneath. We don't need to make it as big as possible. But if you can throw off the fat, you're going to find a new type of health that you've never experienced in your life. Guys, I was ill yesterday. I got caught in the rain and I got a cold. Guys, it was hours. It was not a day. I healed up in hours. I put a warm jacket on. I took some vitamins. I got into bed. And I was lying in bed till the next morning. When I woke up, I was perfectly fine. And I normally, when I touch my hair like this and it's sensitive, and I look up with my eyes on and I feel those eye muscles are pulling and they're hurting, then I know I've got a cold. Immediately, you will get a bit of a fever. You want that fever. That fever is what's going to heal you. So you help it on. You dress up warm, take some vitamins, rest. Guys, 5 hours, you're healed. I remember when I had COVID. I had COVID for 3 hours. I got it, and I remember my jaw was slapping as my temperature raised, and I felt cooler air cooled me down too much. I took those vitamins and I just packed on the clothing, and eventually I got into bed with a warm blanket on, and I was healed in 3 hours. That's how you do it. Your body creates that heat in order to destroy any imposter. Whatever it is, it works. So I could never have the body I have now in my 20s. It was impossible. I don't know why. Every time I would throw off enough fat, well, I would get ill. I would get a cold. So now I'm actually able to do it. And I love it. I'm going to keep this for very, very long. I'm not letting go of this. This is something that I'm going to keep. And yeah. But yeah, that's just a few tips from me, and I've experimented on myself with this for many years. Many years. Guys, I can tell you when I was 21 and I couldn't do what I can do now. So, yeah. Hey, look at that tiger. He's sleeping. Pokey over there. Cats everywhere. Hey, I forgot. The other day, well, I helped some advice and they were healed. And it was a big thing, guys. Yeah, believe me, it was a huge problem. So she gave me this light. This light will work great whenever I want to do a live. I must just remember that I have it now. So it's quite a light. Can you believe that? It's got a frequency to it, I see. But believe me, it shines perfectly over there. So yeah, maybe when it starts getting dark earlier in the winter, I'm going to have this mounted in such a way that I will have better lighting for the lives. But yeah, can you believe it? Look at that tiger. Is that Diego? No, that's Enzo. Because Diego's got a little circle around his belly button. That's how you know if it's Diego. There's no circle around the belly button there. I saw Mr. Bilzebub with his donation there. Mr. Bilzebub, thank you very much. I just want to find it again. I lost it. There he is. Ah, Mr. Bilzebub, Cream Fund. Yeah, we'll have cream soon. We'll have cream soon. Unfortunately, not today. But this will go towards the cream fund. Thank you so much, Mr. Bilzebub. I remember when you came into the live the first time. Denise. Gary Morrell. Jamasu. Thank you, Jamasu. Hello, Mr. Bill, and thanks for gift. Yeah, thank you. I'm not getting so many gifts these days. It's okay. I am concentrating on making more videos, building the channel up again. And it's going there. It's going. I have to say, the American economy, it looks like it's picking up. And, well, let's just say the world economy is picking up. And I can see it on my YouTube channel. So that's a great thing. It's better if I can just work and get paid for what I do. It's something that you're not always able to do in this country. Here in South Africa, it's not just as simple as that. You don't really have the opportunity to do something like this. So since I'm a YouTuber, I can live here and I can live here. Oh, I don't know if you'll understand that, but I hope so. Yeah, well, guys, that's the quickest tour that I could give you guys. Oh, Benny, come on off from there. That's a quick tour. It's not even the whole place. There's still more to be seen. But that's what we can do in an hour, I guess. So, yeah, absolutely correct. No need too much food. Yeah, you don't need that food. Guys, I eat. In the last 2 days, I ate 2 little buckets of a snack we call biltong. It's a dried beef jerky. That's what it is. Beef jerky. I've ate $1 worth a day. That's it. You don't need to eat that much. And like I said, your liver and everything is going to have to process whatever food you eat. So you will just be healthier if you eat less. And you get your body that you couldn't have in your 20s. That's something else. Michael, saw your post about Vol Volkil. I saw that. Um, did I post it? I didn't post it. I saw it. Maybe I pressed a button somewhere that did something. But Val Kilmer, yeah, I saw Val Kilmer passed away. Can you believe that? No, I'm from Brakpan. Are you from Durban? Durban is our port city, guys. That's in KwaZulu Natal. That's where the snow was the other day. And Durban is our port, our biggest port, where everything comes from overseas in. And but that's another place. Yeah. You don't eat breakfast? No, Chris. I get up in the morning, I go the whole day without eating. I don't get hungry. And I only eat that little bucket of beef jerky tonight. And that's it. Done. I drink some Coca-Cola, but I have found that I can't take so much of it these days. I started drinking some coffee and I put some sugar in there. So I started feeling like it was too sweet for me, the Coca-Cola. And now I'm thinning the Coca-Cola with some water. Have you ever heard of that? And it's great. Now I can drink Coca-Cola the whole day because it's diluted with water. And I feel great. Yeah. Yeah, Dardan, I've got some six-pack going on. It's like I said, guys, I could not do that in my 20s. I tried. I was at the gym every day trying to do it. But you eat, and that means you will never get there. When you stop eating, you get there. Yeah, I'm feeling great, Odessa. I'm healed. I was sick for hours. I couldn't believe it, but I knew it because I've done it before. A lot of heat, and just take your vitamins. Yes, I eat as little as possible. Coffee black, no food. I'm never hungry. I'm 57. Oh, 5'7" 113 pounds. Right. That's it. Right is right. You're right. Right is right. I think we were misled, guys. We were misled all our lives. Yeah, we shouldn't eat that much. It's unhealthy. That's what kills you. Oh yeah, I played Jim Morrison as well. Are you South African? Yes, I'm South African. I live here in South Africa. I was born here. My great granddad came here in 1899 from Northern Ireland, and my paternal or my maternal great grandmother came here from Hamburg of Deutschland. So but yeah, that's me. That's where my ancestors came from. Sorry, my robin was my window looking for mealworm. I have no more. Oh, Michelle, I hope those eggs hatch and you've got a whole bunch of little bearded dragons. They're beautiful little creatures. Where in South Africa are you from? I'm from Brakpan. That's Brakpan. Hey, Mr. Bilzebud's got it. Brakpan Ray. Thanks, Mr. Bilzebud. Yeah. The sleepy boys, yeah, they've passed out now. They are sleeping. Those tigers are not going anywhere right now. Yeah, well guys, that's the end of the live for today. Thank you for coming and watching it. I've I forgot to make it public again. This is the second time I've done that now, but next time I'll do it right. Don't worry. So everybody would be able to be here. Alright guys, I'm gonna see you guys pretty soon. Take care. I will be making some more videos. I'm building up my channel to what it used to be. It used to be great, guys. It used to be great. So,
Bye everyone. Tot ziens. Adios. Avi the same. Ciao. Sayonara. Saichen. Assalamu alaikum. Au revoir. Farewell. Happy tails. Ta-ta for now.
Michelle, thank you so much for saying the goodbye thing. It's always funny to hear you say that. Alright, guys, I'm going to see you soon. Have a great day and take care. Cheers. Bye.